Hey everyone, what are we doing? We're cooking. I'm still going to cook, so not anymore so often, I don't think, on filming it, because I don't have much to say, but today I have what to say. We're making nice mashed potatoes. I will explain you how we're gonna make them. And we're gonna use, just so you know, not even making it really good, you know, like we're not gonna use the fresh stuff. I don't have the time for it. We're gonna use instant, not good, but okay, but we're gonna make it good, yeah? So what I want to say is that let me get started with this. Now we're just preparing. I'll explain along the way. I don't like the people that I mean. Of course, everybody has the right to comment. That's the whole point. But to be personally mean, what people do on YouTube, they do on YouTube. We have the right to comment. I believe that. But what they did 3 years ago, 2 years ago, like, are we detectives? For me, that's not interesting. What they do on YouTube, what I can see, what I can judge, I can't judge them, and I don't care to judge them what they did 5 years ago. What they're talking about now on YouTube, what they're doing now on YouTube, that's my interest. Just to clarify. And this with being mean and insulting people, I have no respect for those people. They are frustrated themselves, I'm sorry to say. They probably didn't have much of a life themselves before, didn't travel, didn't see much, didn't achieve much. And now if they can bite at someone, wow, well, let's bite. As I said, I'm not even monetized. I'm not even a threat for creators and reactors to put me in discussion. If they do that, that means that they have some ulterior reasoning. Could it be my videos? Could be. As I say, as I dish out, I can dish in too. But if you're gonna put me to dish in, then do it the same way I do, regards YouTube. Don't tell me about my husband and why I'm in America, and you don't even know people. Wasn't even a restaurant, wasn't even family business in Bali. My family had a hotel from 1990 until 2014, and the land is still there that my mom inherited. When she dies, I will. Maybe, or maybe her dogs will, you know. There's parents that do that too, give it to the dogs. Maybe when I go back to Austria, I can talk to my lawyer and see, and that's not my focus now. I'm happy I left the sadness, my depression, accepted my losses, and moved for a new life. A life that I never knew, marriage, relationship. My parents always told me, being alone is a golden, I'm forgetting to cook. Look, I'm talking again and forgetting to cook. Being alone is a golden stone. My parents said only stupid people, but marriage is nothing. It's just something from the Bible, and it's just no marriage is happy forever and stuff like that. You know, it's just nice for the first 2 years, and then money and children and problems. And they said alone is a golden stone. Live your life. And they were very mean people. They didn't have a happy marriage, so I didn't see much. I would see it in my friends because, as I said, I used to go to private schools. So I would see normal families. And when my mom, why did we in 1990 get to Bali? Because my dad was the police told him, as I said, they were criminals. Loan sharking, strip clubs, cola, but big, bringing in from Germany or something like that. I don't know, I was a kid. But I saw my dad walking around with people protecting him. I was the golden girl back in the day. That changed very fast once I became in Bali. I hit puberty at age 13, and they couldn't stop me anymore with sleeping pills and put me to, they would bribe, my mom would come to school, to private school, not to see me, but to meet the mothers, the decent mothers, the good, normal mothers, and to tell them, my child needs to learn English, can she come after school and play with your child? My mom would just pass me on. And when I didn't have what to do, I was so free that at age 12 I rented my own flat in Bali. They didn't even know, a small bungalow. And I filled that with animals. Yeah, I was crazy. I filled it with animals, and I would tell my mom I was sleeping at a friend's house. She didn't know I was sleeping on my own at 12 years old in my bungalow filled with mice, dogs, cats, birds. The mushroom I don't want to put in yet. Bacon. And the ham too. You can put. And the jalapeno. And yeah, I was free and I had money, everything, no problem. Then when I became difficult to raise, not to raise, but I needed some attention, let's put it like that. I needed some time of a mom and a dad, which they never had. Then my mom sent me to my grandmother because she's Romanian, my dad's Austrian. All the money and everything comes from my dad. And my grandmother, yeah, my mom she bought in Romania and Bucharest 3 apartments back then. 2 for investment purpose and 1 for my grandma, brand new, all nice. My grandmother deserves, because my grandma is the only decent and nice person in this whole family that I know. Even though she can't talk to me today because of my mom interdicting her to talk to me. Let me not get off track. So, the police told my dad back then, take your money and get out for a few years. And the plan for them was, initially, they wanted Greece. But at that time, I don't know, Greece overbooked, and the travel agent, back then you didn't have the internet booking.com and all that, and you had travel agencies. The travel agency said, yeah, we have this Bali, new destination, and my dad said, go for it, we're going there. And my dad then met the right people, and okay, we're gonna move here. And then I started first grade in American school. I didn't know any English, but I learned quick at that age. And then at age 13, Romania, where no more hotel, no more luxury, no more freedom. My grandmother communistic and very, very strict. And I was confused. No more the life I'm used to. What is this? No more no pocket money, nothing. My mom just didn't care. She was not considered. My dad insisted that I get always good education, and I'm thankful for him for that. That's at least the only thing I got from my parents. No attention, no love, none, no support. When I went to Romania, I didn't see my parents for 3 years. They didn't take time to visit me or call me. So I left them at age 13 and re-saw my parents at age 16, yeah. 16 something. And then again, 2 years break. So that was my family life, not much. So I didn't think of family. And in Bali, I was happy. In my life, I was happy. I was traveling. I made it business-wise just to prove my parents that I can do what they did, but in a legal, good manner, in a good way. But my mom will always throw me in my face, yeah, but you had our education, and because of us, 5 languages, and you've seen the world. You had a different startup. So she holds that, and you have the Austrian passport. You didn't have Romanian passport. She holds that against me. So, and then I achieved, I made the money. I tried in Vienna to help my dad with taking over his bar, and my dad didn't give me anything. He said, yeah, okay, take over, but you're assuming all the costs. I did that for 9 months. It was great fun, but I couldn't do it with my regular ventilation work. It wasn't, people say, go work. The thing is, I only had time to sleep maybe 3-4 hours and to take a bath and shower. The rest I was working for my ventilation work or in the bar, and it just killed me. 9 months killed me. And I told my dad, I can't do it. And this bar life, it was a bar like, not with high class clients. Back then in the 80s, yeah, but in the new days, no more those clients as before. My dad, the old gang dissolved. Is this cookie? I have sausages in the oven that we will also, German sausages, Berlin sausages, that we will also be making, but I always put them a little bit in the oven so they get done nicely, and then fry it a little bit. And yeah, so I made my money. I worked for Israel. That was not easy. I said that I had some pretty tough experiences. That's salt, pepper, and garlic powder, not more.
Hello, everybody.
Hey,
smells
Steve.
good.
What's up?
Smells good.
You got over the tiredness?
No, not really. I'm still kind of tired. Just came in for something to munch on. Pre-dinner snack.
Dinner's ready in 20 minutes.
Yeah. Smells good, really does.
Can you pass me? I'll put, because I know you like.
You what?
Wait with this, read. It's just in 20 minutes, Ray.
I'm just getting a couple of chips. It's a little appetizer, you know?
Okay. Steve snacks a lot, everybody.
Not really.
Not really?
That's a lot.
Often. Not a lot in quantity, a lot in frequency. And then where was I at? So yes, so my parents moved to Bali. They made the hotel. In the end, I was sent to Romania. I pretty much had to adapt to a very hard thing for me to adapt, culturally wise, family wise, and all that. But I managed with time. Then I met my first boyfriend. That will be another story, and what I did with him, what I experienced with him. But in the end, to the point, how did I get back to Bali? Is because I worked my ass off. I tried with my dad in Austria with the bar. It didn't work out for me. I continued my ventilation. I went to Australia, made the factory with my Chinese partner there in 2016. And because she didn't make me working papers, and I told her to make me, and I was seen at a trade show, she thought we'd get away. No, they caught me and they deported me from Australia. So there went that. There went that. I'm still okay with the Chinese one, but it was just messed up. It was not part of the plan. So then I was like, okay, what am I going to do next? And I said, I have my savings. I don't want to go back to Austria because the thing with my dad didn't work out. I had a very bad romance there that broke my heart. I think I've talked about it. The person is still living in my apartment there, but no, we don't talk anymore, but he's still there. The one that was not the right thing. And in the end, what I'm saying is that I got the money and showed my mom that I can make a restaurant, invest myself, and she didn't help me at all. She, instead of being happy, she didn't have that instinct in her to be happy for me. What I'm saying is that I was traveling, I had a very exciting life, and I've seen much more than most of these people on YouTube have seen, 90%, and I'm sure of it. And I'm not talking from arrogance at all. You know, every day I tell you what happened, and I'm not arrogant, whatever. But the thing is that I thought that I didn't know what my happiness was. I thought that, you know, happiness is what I've been taught. Be alone, a golden stone. And nowadays, yeah, I valued money and everything, and it's still important, but now I don't care anymore for luxury, travels, money. What I really needed was someone to love me, and that's why I tell you, the universe brings you what you need, and if you're a good person. And I found someone that loves me. And this is making me happy. I don't need, yeah, of course I miss my Bali life and my life that I had before, but if I had to choose now, because it's still all there. And as I said, I can suck up to my mom and I can tell my mom, come on mom, you know, let's do together, it's ours. But I'm not doing that. The reason why I had to leave the island was because of my mom, because she just mentally, you don't understand, to mentally terrorize a person, especially if it's your mom and you don't have any other family, sister, no one to talk to, no one that can relate. It's terrible. And how she let my dad die and what she did taking the inheritance, then stopping to speak to me and letting me throughout COVID live in the restaurant. Like, you're insane. Even Steve, when he was in Bali, they crossed each other on the way but didn't say hello because we don't speak. It was awkward. she saw him and she knew who he was because the island was small and empty. Our streets, of course, people were talking. Her employees for the villa were gossiping, and oh, Melissa has someone that came, an old friend, and it's just messed up. That's why I say, here you go, here you have some personal information if you want it. If you can compare your life to something similar to mine. I'm a nobody today, and I say it. I have to start, but I'm happy today. I prefer to be a happy nobody than to be somebody unhappy. And that people all are attracted to for the wrong reasons, for entertainment, for benefit. Well, how much I wasted my time. And as I said, I had many men that made advances on me. Many. Even if you want to know, I shouldn't say because the reactors, even a millionaire, and not an old one, exactly my age, I have a picture.